Jahedra Akantar.
Nothing to plunder. Nothing to be had there. Wait a minute.
My spirit has been held captive for eternity. At last I am free. The sword has a new bearer. The final chamber has been opened.
But the gate appears closed.
This is not the gate to the final chamber. This gate merely leads to the antechamber. The bearer has closed it behind him.
How do I open the gate?
Move one of the levers.
Anyone?
All of these levers open the gate.
Not all of the levers trigger the trap, right?
Yes, they do.
Your father built the trap. How would you know how it works?
Hodron, I can still hear the pounding of the hammers on the other side of the gate. After so long a time, the sword showed me revenge for my failure.
You mean you have seen which lever is the right one?
I have long forgotten it.
Think!
It was so long ago.
Hey!
If you have the strength, sink it in the depths of the sea.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing to plunder. Hey, you!
Look who has come. My master warned me that Innos would send his henchmen. But I had not expected that you would appear so soon. Well, since you were so quick, I shall give you a quick death.
You are the one who is going to die.
You are no threat to me. I bear Beliar's sword. I shall lead the dragons to the mainland. Together we will plunge the world of men into the deepest darkness.
You sold your soul to Beliar.
For a good price. I will command his armies as a general. And what about you? Do you know how much your soul is worth?
I'm only doing what has to be done.
Listen to him. You have sent me a humble servant, Innos.
Are you sure that I am a servant of Enos?
What? What are you saying?
Don't you consider it possible that I could be a servant of Adonos?
Nonsense!
Maybe I also serve Beliar, or only myself.
Well, in that case, you are not even a worthy opponent for me.
I've had it. Let us begin.
Are you in such a hurry to die? Well, since you insist.
Hey! I did it. Raven is finished.
That means you've given Beliar a swift kick. Then you'll be moving on.
My job in this valley is done. I could use a few days' rest.
Yeah, you're constantly on the move, aren't you? Have a good journey.
Who knows? Maybe we'll run into each other again.
Who knows? There will be lots of gates and passages for you to go through, and you're bound to find me on one of them.
You don't have to tell me that.
The earthquakes have stopped, and as I can see, you're still among the living. Does this mean that your mission was successful?
Yes, Raven is dead.
Then it is over. Thank Adonos. You have done well, my son. We're deep in your debt. You have snatched a powerful weapon away from evil and restored the balance in this part of the world. When the earthquakes died away, we discussed what should happen now, and we have reached a conclusion. Go and take the Claw of Beliar. May it be yours to bear from now on. In your hand, it may prove a mighty ally for us. Use it wisely, my son. May Adonos help you. We shall remain here and see to it that the temple is restored to its old brilliance. Only Mixar is already on his way to Corinus to support Vatras. Vatras has been alone in the city for too long.
I have taken the Claw of Beliar.
The Claw of Beliar is a very special weapon. It has its own will and consciousness. You, who now possess this mighty weapon, are its lord and master. It is a part of you, and will adapt itself to your capabilities. However, it will not do that of its own free will. Only Beliar himself can force it to obey you.
What can I do with the weapon?
That lies in your hands. You've conquered the weapon, and you are now its master. I can only recommend to you what you can do with it. Either you give it to me, and I shall see to it that it can do no further harm, or you put its power to use and wield it in battle.
And why should Beliar help me?
Only a prayer to Beliar can achieve that. But be careful. Beliar is malicious. If you arouse his wrath, then he'll let you feel it.
I see. Couldn't you keep the weapon safe?
If you give it to me, then I shall render it harmless, so that it can no longer be misused. So consider well what you will do.
What will you do now?
We shall stay here and help the temple regain its former glory. All too long have its walls been in this lamentable condition. As far as you are concerned, my son, I am glad to see that I was not mistaken about you. You are the preserver of the balance. There is no longer any doubt about that. Without your courage and strength, the island of Corinus would have drowned. We thank you and will honor you in our thoughts. Devote yourself now to the other tasks that lie before you, and return this world to balance and peace. Now go and fulfill your destiny, Preserver. Our prayers will be with you. May Adanos protect you.
The things I can tell you.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
And there's more, believe me.
I never knew that.
Anything new?
Now that Greg has come back,
Huh. What does he know about duty?
You
Same old thing, all over again.
don't tell me you didn't.
Hey!
Same old thing, all over
the
again.
bandits have found a gold mine.
I knew it. That's why they came here. Nobody would volunteer to live in this monster-ridden bog. Good work. Here, I've got something for you.
So much for Raven.
Well, I'll be. That's unexpected. Caught him with his pants down, did you? That's certainly worth 500 gold pieces to me. You're quite the daredevil. Carry on like that.
I'm no better off.
There's one more
And that...
It had to happen sooner or later.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
Hey, you! I know who murdered Angus and Hank.
Who? Who did it?
His name is Juan. He's one of the bandits.
You've got to do that bastard in, do you hear me? He must not get away with this.
Juan is history.
And? Did he suffer?
Come off it, kid.
Oh well, just as long as you killed the swine.
I've got a recipe for you.
Great! Let me see. What kind of recipe?
Be careful. That's absolutely deadly stuff.
You're scaring me, but I'll give it a try anyway.
It's from Snaff.
But it sounds terrible. I must try it at once.
The things I could tell you.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
Been there, done that.
Tell this to anyone. You don't say. Go away, don't tell me that.
I knew that would be a problem. He really should have known better.
And
Will
so
you
he
stay in
bade
the city
Enos
now?
to
One of
leave
us
a
has to
part
be
of his
here
power
if
in
Vatras
his
leaves the
realm,
city.
so that he
One
might
more
restore it
thing
to
I
the
wanted to
human,
say to
if
you.
the beast
That really
should
was a
return.
heroic feat that you accomplished in Jarkandar.
Unfortunately,
And Enos,
I'm still not
in his
finished with my
wisdom,
tasks here in
did
Corinus.
so.
True, but I am sure that you will master them as well, Preserver.
We'll see.
But the light...
The missing people have come back.
Yes, you did it. Their journey has come to a good end. But our own journey must go on. So go, with the blessing of Adanos. Adanos, bless this man, light his path, and grant him the strength to withstand all dangers.
Someone's here to relieve you.
Have the matters beyond the northeastern mountains been settled?
Yes, they have. Raven is dead, and the threat has been averted.
Ah, that is good news indeed. Now, let us hope that such things will not happen again.
Hey, you! Hey!
I want to look.
Sure.
Adanos saw that this way, nothing could exist at all. No light.
Thanks for saving me.
Can you sell me some lockpicks?
If I have any left.
Where have you been gadding about for so long? I need more skins. Did you bring any?
How are things in town?
If the orcs really show up to... There's only one ship, and the paladins are guarding it. And I don't think they'll use it to rescue the citizens.
Is there no other way of getting out of here?
No, none of us can leave this island without a ship.
I've got a few skins for you.
A sheepskin? You didn't go slaughter some farmer's sheep in the pasture, did you?
I wouldn't dream of doing that.
Wolfskin, that's good. A warg skin? Those beasts are tough. Ah, even a shadow beast skin. Those are worth a lot. What the hell is this skin?
I ripped a troll off for that one.
That is worth a small fortune. Good work. Come see me again when you have more.
Show me your wares.
It can't go on like this forever. It's really not my problem. But he knew that all along. I agree with you completely.
Now that's typical, isn't it? I won't tell her a thing from now on. These are bad times.
About those missing people.
Honestly,
I've been able to rescue some of the missing people.
I knew you'd succeed. Then I can finally go about my own business.
Everybody knows by now.
Here's your aquamarine ring.
Not what I heard.
Good for you. I thought you'd lost it.
I don't believe that. I can't take care of everything for everybody. I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Don't tell me you didn't know that. For all your stuff, I'll give you 400 gold pieces.
Nothing amazing. All right, sold.
We've made some good deals to...
It had to happen sooner or later.
I'd have done it differently.
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
Been there, done that. The path of virtue is long and rocky.
Where did you pick that up?
There you are again. Have you heard news of my buddy William then?
He's dead.
Yeah, that's what I'd been expecting. Thanks for coming back here to tell me. I'll go down to the tavern and drink up his share of our last catch. That's what he would have wanted.
That was no good. The things I could tell you. Nobody wants to know.
You don't say. I don't believe that. Really, how interesting.
If I hadn't seen it with my own simply talks too much.
What can you teach me?
That depends on what you want to know. The easiest thing to take from an animal are the teeth. You move your knife around the teeth in its mouth. Then you separate them from the skull with a skillful tug.
Hey, you!
That horrible animal is dead, I assume. Then I can finally hunt freely again. Here's the money I promised you.
Are you sure you want to go in there? I'm afraid you won't get very far. The orcs are on the other side.
If there's a way into the Valley of Mines, I shall find it.
Good, then go. Go within us.
How's the situation?
Everything's quiet. We have the situation under control.
How's it going?
It is very courageous of you to enter the valley, just as long as you have enough healing potions with you.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing there.